Hello beta, good morning everyone. Welcome to day 12 of our daily preparation of 4 important exams: Indian Economic Service, IAS Economics Optional, UGC Net Economics, and DEPR of RBI, right? Beta, in these daily videos, we are trying to go ahead and we are trying to take some questions which can be asked in these 4 entrance papers, right? Now, my motive is that you attend these sessions daily with me. रोज आपको मेरे साथ एकदम शिद्दत से अपना पूरा योगदान देकर, अपना पूरा टाइम देकर आपको इन 4 कोर्सेज के लिए मेरे साथ प्रिपेयर करना है. I can guarantee that if you go ahead and you do these daily sessions with me, it will be very useful for your final preparation. जो भी आप इन चारों में से एग्जाम दे रहे हो या नहीं भी दे रहे हो, you are preparing for any other entrance exam. Say you're preparing for SET, you're preparing for some state entrance exam, then also these questions will be very, very useful to you. ये आपके बहुत ज्यादा काम आने वाले हैं. Also, I request everyone to go ahead and join our Telegram group, right, beta? Right? So the Telegram group is to give you all kind of information. कब किसके फॉर्म निकल रहे हैं, कौन सी वीडियो लेक्चर हम ले रहे हैं, what marathons we are taking, उन सबसे रिलेटेड इंफॉर्मेशन देने के लिए ही ये टेलीग्राम ग्रुप बनाया गया है. सो आई वुड आस्क एवरीवन टू गो अहेड एंड जॉइन दिस टेलीग्राम ग्रुप. एंड as I always say, अगर आपको लगता है कि कोई पर्टिकुलर पास्ट ईयर क्वेश्चन है that I should be covering as part of these preparation sessions that we are doing, you can go ahead and post that question in the comment section and I will make sure कि मैं आने वाले किसी एक दिन पे उन डाउट को या उन क्वेश्चंस को जरूर लूं. If you have any other doubt, अगर आपको IES, IAS, UGC Net या DEPR related कोई भी डाउट है, please feel free to post it on these comments and I will go ahead and I will try to answer them in the coming videos. Okay, beta? Okay, let's go ahead and let's start today's session.
So the question that came in the past year was this, beta. It says the following. It says, given the demand Q is equal to 20 by P, where Q is the quantity and P is the price, at what price elasticity of demand will be 1? So it is asking me when would we have unit elastic. There are multiple methods to go ahead and solve this question. And the first method that we have here, but the first method is related to your expenditure method. Can anyone tell me what is expenditure method? Expenditure method has 3 aspects to it. See, when your price increases or decreases, or your price decreases, but your expenditure, by expenditure what do I mean? I mean the total revenue, price into quantity. So when your price increases or decreases, but price into quantity, that means your expenditure remains the constant, then we say that it is unit elastic. It is unit elastic. Second, when your price increases and expenditure decreases, or price decreases and expenditure increases, that means that they are moving in the opposite direction, then beta we say that we have demand is elastic, right? And third, when your price increases and expenditure also increases, or price decreases and expenditure also decreases, that means that they are moving in the same direction, then beta we have inelastic. We have inelastic. In this case, if I just go ahead and look at my demand equation, but what is it? It says Q is equal to 20 by P. That means that P into Q is 20. P into Q is the expenditure. So that means that beta my expenditure is fixed at 20. Whatever you do, whatever you change the price and quantity, but we know that the expenditure is getting fixed at 20. So if the expenditure is fixed, don't I know that this is going to be a unit elastic demand? Yes, it is going to be unit elastic. So from here only I can say you have any price, but since your expenditure is fixed, you know that it is going to be unit elastic. So the answer to this question from here beta, it should be that it works for any price. You take any price and this is going to work perfectly fine. So this is where I have gone ahead and used the first method. Let me just zoom this for you and you shall be able to see exactly what I have written. I've explained you, but now let's see how to write this answer. So method number 1. What does this method number 1 says? But a method number 1 says that this is the demand curve that is given to you. From here we know that P into Q will be 20. P into Q is nothing but total revenue. So we know that the total revenue will be 20. So using expenditure method, since my total revenue is fixed, therefore I know that it is unit elastic for different values of the price. Right, beta? Okay. There is another method which you can go ahead and deploy. That method is you simply find out the elasticity. So beta, we know that it is given that Q is equal to 20 by P. What is the formula of elasticity? Elasticity formula is dQ by dP into P by Q. dQ by dP into P by Q. So can I go ahead and find dQ by dP from here? Yes, ma'am. Let's differentiate this with respect to P. So I will get minus 20 by P square. है कि नहीं बेटा? Can I rewrite this as minus 20 by P into P? P square is P into P. Better look that 20 by P is nothing but Q. So can I say that if I write this as minus 20 by P into 1 by P, this is simply Q 20 by P. So beta ये हो गया minus Q by P. This is dQ by dP. So if I take P and Q on the other side, what will happen? But I will get P by Q into dQ by dP is minus 1. What will I get? P by Q dQ by dP as minus 1. Isn't that exactly the elasticity? So I am getting that the elasticity will be minus 1 irrespective of whichever price you are talking about. So again I have proved that you take any price and elasticity will be minus 1. Now one last thing that you can go ahead and do in this case is you can draw the diagram for it. So beta, it is given to me that Q is 20 by P. So I know that P into Q will be 20. Right beta? So take some values now. So if I make a table here, P and Q, what will I have? If P is 1, Q is 20. If Q is 1, P is 20. P cannot be 0. 0 into anything can never be 20. Q cannot be 0. Q kabhi 0 nahi ho sakta. 0 into anything can never be 20. So I know ki ye 0, 0 to nahi ho sakta. They can't touch the x-axis. They can't touch the y-axis. So if you keep plotting this, you will get rectangular hyperbola. और rectangular hyperbola क्या बताता है? Unit elasticity. Again we have proved the same thing. That you take any PQ combination. Maybe my PQ combination is here, here, here. I take any price, any quantity. Because my demand curve is a rectangular hyperbola, I know that it is going to be unit elastic. ये unit elastic ही होगा. So using 3 methods, I have proved that beta this just had one trick. कोई एक price नहीं आएगा. There will not be a single price. At any price, this demand curve will always be unit elastic, right beta? Okay, thank you. We will go ahead and meet again with another session.